Moments from now, at Chase Center in San Francisco, the Celtics taking on the Warriors. For the Boston Celtics, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Warriors, Celtics, only on 2K Sports. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Bird, Tatum out there with Russell, then it's Allen, and it's Kuzi in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Stephen Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Durant. Then it's DJ, and it's Green in at the power forward. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Tatum a screen. Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's DJ missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Allen. Tatum on the wing. Russell sets a screen for Tatum. Over Green. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to DJ. From outside, off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And stolen by DJ. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's DJ missing. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Outside, Russell. Now Allen. Clock at 6. Pass to Kuzi. Three-pointer, Bird. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Durant. Thompson in the corner. Green with a screen for Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Now Russell, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That one is off. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Durant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Tatum passes to Bird. Over Durant and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bird's got 5 points so far. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Just 5 on the clock. DJ with it, now guarded by Tatum. And there's Green on the assist by DJ. And this game is tied up now.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Celtics passing it around. Tatum dishes to Allen. Back to Tatum. This one for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
DJ kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Bird. Back to Green. Stolen by Bird. Tatum against Green. Tatum passes to Bird. Allen surveying the D. Fires it up. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Up top, Curry. He has yet to score. Stolen by Bird. Tatum at the elbow. It's stolen by Green. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow.
Ray Allen is on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And stolen by DJ. Out to Thompson. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Russell. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. Allen's shot is off. Warriors trail by 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
To catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Tatum. And so the timeout by Joy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. Pierce is checked in for Boston. On the wing, Bird. Outside, Russell. Here's Kuzi. Still without a basket. Nobody near Allen. And the three ball is good.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
And here is Curry. Pass to DJ. And the Warriors, another three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here is Bird. He has 5. Pierce kicks to Allen. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. The Warriors pull it in. KD looking around. Chamberlain, the pass to Durant. Now, here's DJ. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DJ's got 7 points in the game. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Bird, high post. The Celtics working the ball around now. From deep three-point territory. Up again. It's good on the putback. Russell's got the game tied up here for Boston.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 3.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Bird outside. To the middle. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
DJ dishes to Chamberlain. Pass to Curry. And here is DJ. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the floater, it's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8. Celtics trail by 3. Bird outside. Here's Kuzi. Scoreless thus far. AT that time from Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now Allen, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Allen passes to Bird. It's the three-point bomb. Bird's got 8.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. some changes here for the Warriors. Butler, he's checked in for DJ. Podziemski's coming in for Thompson. Hardaway is subbed in for Stephen Curry. .1:15 left in the first. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
Inside, Pierce kicks to Allen. Six to shoot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Denied! Pierce with the block. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Garnett the pass to Pierce. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pierce, and the layup's good off the glass.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Pierce against Durant. Puts up a 3, and another 3 for Golden State. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jimmy Butler is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Durant, and it's Podziemski in at the 2 spot. Lob pass to Garnett, and stolen by Chamberlain. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Outside, KD. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. Butler with the steal. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Butler. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Ray Allen. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Rondo. Pierce in the high post. Durant's there. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Shot from 12, and it's good off the glass. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Green, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. Lost it also with the sub. Tatum's checked in. Outside Rondo. Pass to Pierce. From outside the arc, buries it from 3-point range. Pierce has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Here's Rondo, following the score by Golden State. Good! Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Butler. Still yet to score. 5 on the clock. Butler with the bucket down low.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Allen left side. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. 12 points for him.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense. Here's KD. Durant going to work inside.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Tatum on the wing. Outside for Rondo. Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Count the basket. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Now here is Hardaway, following the miss by Robert Parrish. Hardaway dishes to KD. And again, no good by Golden State. Celtics trail by 3. Kuzi passes to Allen. Outside Tatum. Back to Allen. Over Thompson. Allen's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
At all times he's on the court, Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And the Celtics also making a change. Larry Bird's checked in for Pierce. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Bird. Larry Bird with the slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Parrish outside. Pass to Bird. The tray. There's Bird with the 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Curry fires from way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In the corner, it's Bird. Pass to Kuzi. Tatum with the screen on Curry. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Tatum's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. KD's shot is off. Tatum down low. Defended by Durant. Tatum kicks to Parrish. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So it'll be Robert Parrish shooting. Will Chamberlain picks one up. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Durant. Pierce is checked in for the Celtics. That one drops. He ties it up. And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returned.
Butler, no good. The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 5. Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is, he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Bird outside. Garnett outside. Tatum with the screen on Curry. The kick out to Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzi, and another miss by Boston. Knocks it loose, stolen by Pierce. Here's Garnett. Kuzi passes to Garnett. Chamberlain with the block. Kuzi. Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Thompson in the corner. From the arc. Thompson with the 3.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson to look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
DJ is checked in for Golden State. Kevin Durant comes in for Jimmy Butler, and then for Boston. Russell, he's checked in for Garnett, and it's Allen in for Paul Pierce. So it's the Celtics now, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Allen for the 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And it's DJ missing. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Kuzi. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Tatum setting the pick for Bird. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Curry finds KD. Thompson in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Over Allen. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thompson's got 8 points.
And one of the most composed scorers we have in our league. Thompson has the poise to make every shot count.
Connects from three-point range.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 8. Great open look there. He's got 11.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Here's Kuzi. Nothing on the board. Down low, here's Russell. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Pass to Tatum. Over Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Warriors leading by 5 on the court right now for the Celtics. Hurt out there with Tatum. Then there's Allen. Then it's Russell. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he makes the first.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Warriors leading by 6. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys?
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The Warriors shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Green taking his time here. And Thompson puts up a deep three, and Boston with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Celtics trail by 6. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Allen against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. Cranes the 19-footer. Allen's got 20.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Tatum. Pass to Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. Russell a screen on KD. Bird, the pass to Russell. Great play by Bird to set it up. And it's 7 points for Baller.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Curry way outside, and the Warriors miss again. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Here's Kuzi. No scoring in this one. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. DJ dishes to Curry. Everything's within Curry's range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Pass to Kuzi. Outside Tatum. In the corner, it's Bird. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Russell finds Allen. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 5. On the wing, Green. Pass to DJ from deep three-point land, and it's Bird with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Kuzi. Bird outside. The kick out to Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Outside, Green. Here's Thompson, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Russell. Over in the corner, Allen. Stolen by Thompson. Curry kicks to DJ. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. In the corner, it's DJ. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now here's Allen. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. KD passes to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Kuzi. Hasn't made one yet. Allen passes to Kuzi. 6 on the shot clock. Screened by Russell. In the corner, it's Bird. Russell. And it's Russell with that extra effort.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. To the middle. Here's DJ. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Pierce is checked in. And both free throws good for DJ.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Kuzi passes to Bird. It's Allen on the wing. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Curry. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And he makes that one. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Kuzi. Still scoreless. Bird with the bucket.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's DJ. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. DJ's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Warriors. Here's Kuzi. Russell dishes to Pierce. Allen, right side. Nice shot from the wing. Allen's got 22.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's DJ. 16 points for him. Here's Bird. Chamberlain with the block. Here's DJ. The 19-foot shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got 18 points.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
And that one's good, DJ.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Bird, right side. Pass to Kuzi. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson in the corner. Do not leave play open.
Anywhere on the arc, Thompson is a threat. You have to do all you can to run him off that line.
Celtics trail by 14. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Kuzi. Kicks it out to Allen. Stolen by Thompson. And a wide open look for DJ. A basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's the pass to Russell. And the turnover again by Boston. Warriors leading by 17. And Curry has it in the corner. No good with the triple. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. 1:32 left to play here in the third. Allen left side. They need this one. That one good for 2. Allen's got 24 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Warriors with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for DJ. Podziemski's coming in for Klay Thompson. Hardaway is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Boston also with the sub. Garnett's checked in. .112 left in the third. Pass to Podziemski. Chamberlain with a screen on Allen. Clock at 4. A shot by Podziemski, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Now Allen launches it, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Allen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here is Chamberlain. And the rejection by Parrish. And they recover it. And the Warriors miss again. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Celtics also with a sub. Tatum, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Butler. To the inside. Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Thompson is out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Tatum on the wing, guarded by Green. Fires from the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Chamberlain got his 6th rebound on the night. Stolen by Pierce. Driving the lane. The kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 14. Butler dishes to Green. Fades back. Boston grabs the miss. Brown outside. Here's at the elbow. Brown outside. Back to Pierce. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Warriors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Pass to Thompson. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. The three. No good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Kuzi. Tatum, that's for two. Good, he hits the jump shot.
You see the basketball IQ Tatum has. Just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by Thompson. Celtics trail by 12. And here is Tatum. It's stolen by Green. Outside Hardaway. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. That one falls. Thompson's got 23 points.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Green against Tatum. On the high post, he drills it.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Chamberlain kicks to Green. Hardaway with a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Brown against Thompson. Fades away. And it's Brown missing.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pierce against Butler. Sweet move. And here's Brown outside. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Warriors leading by 17. Green, the pass to Hardaway. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes for Golden State. DJ is checked in for Chamberlain. Kevin Durant comes in for Butler. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Warriors leading by 18. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Celtics passing it around. Bird passes to Rondo. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Allen passes to Tatum. Outside, Russell. And it's Rondo in the corner. Russell sets a screen for Rondo. Back to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Hard to do, but you've got to cut off every passing angle in that pick and roll. If you don't, Rondo's going to make you pay.
Green with a screen on Rondo. Pass to DJ. Outside, KD. Clock at 6. Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Celtics. Russell's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's Rondo. Allen outside. Outside Rondo. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Tim Hardaway. Allen for 3. Drills it from outside. Allen's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Butler. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so he makes both from the line. Warriors leading by 11. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's his first foul. KD on the wing. Bird cover. KD's shot is good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And it's DJ missing. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Kuzi to the paint. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Kuzi passes to Bird. Green inside. Outside Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 19 points.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Tatum at the elbow. Lets the three fly. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been kept back down to 13 with the basket coming from Allen.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it. Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Outside Curry. Pass to DJ. Outside Durant. Launches a three. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Kuzma, guarded by Curry. Russell, jumper is off. Warriors leading by 13. 17-foot shot away, and he drains the J.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Here's Tatum. Up top Bird. Lets loose a three. A three-pointer. Good.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're gonna let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside Durant. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. DJ with it. Shoots the three. Russell with the rebound. Tatum against Green. Tatum on the wing. Russell a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Now Allen. Launches from deep. Another chance here. Can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 12. Here's Green. Durant fires. The three goes down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DJ.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Outside Hardaway. Butler on the wing, defended by Parrish.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively.
He's off on the first.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
The Warriors making a switch here. West is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Driving in. From deep. Buries the deep ball. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
West a screen on Rondo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up the 3, and it's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game.